Hey, Kales. Hey, Bill. It took 20 minutes to get on the road here. They had the road blocked. Hey, Steve. It's another day in paradise. Oh man, what a day, what a day. I see King Park. Okay. Well, how's everybody doing today? I think I'm gonna stop doing lives on Wednesdays, man. They don't do that good. Should have turned that switch, turned my AC on, man. It's getting hot in here. Roll down a window, keep getting so hot. They've been doing construction through here and using dynamite and blowing up pieces of a mountain. I'm assuming that's probably what they did. Again. We're kind of down here in my neck of the woods. Well, just a little bit south of my neck of the woods anyhow. Freezing there, huh? Yeah, it is winter time, you know, time to freeze. It's got to make it to about April. 2 weeks into April, at least that's how it is here. You're 2 weeks into April and you know, when it don't snow, you're good to go. Hey, Patrick. Doing better than you on 70, doing 80. I'm doing about 7 miles an hour. That car right there just had to come over. That's why I ride people's bumpers, man, anymore, because if you give them any space, the car jump in, you'll give that car space, and then another car jump in, another one to jump in. Jump right into your safe spot. And then before you know it, 20 cars have got in front of you. Just because you're being safe. So I'm just about done with that. Yeah, I'd say it does find the cracks in the house. Is that what wind gust you got, or is that the speed, or what? I was a pretty flat place. It's got a little bit of rolling hills. That northeastern corner's got some decent hills though. Hey, Train. You hit 2,000 the other day. Congratulations. I ain't got 2,000 yet. I got just shy of 1,600. Took me a year to do that. guess I'm not a likable person. And you would think with 2,000 subscribers you'd have watch hours now. I've almost got my watch hours. Almost. I got about 900 more to go. I ain't gonna make it by the end of the year. That was the goal, to get all the watch hours before the end of the year, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Probably be March or April. I don't know. But I'm so close, I just keep trying. Then after you get 3,000, you got to get another 1,000. Basically, you got to get 4,000 watch hours. So 4,000, I'm just halfway there, a little over halfway. One is coming to watch me 5 playlist. What? What's that, train? I'm not quite understanding what that says. Is that number 1 is coming to watch my 5 playlist? Oh, I think I get what you're saying. Start snowing, and with these winds it will be a blizzard. Yeah, it's possible deal. It's supposed to snow here tonight, but I mean, it ain't really going to do anything. I have 5 playlists, and no one is coming to watch my playlist. Oh, okay. Don't feel bad, man. Not, you know, sometimes I get a lot of people in these lives, and sometimes I don't. I think it's all about something to do with Google. Because Google owns YouTube. Sorry, I got to crack a window because it's so hot in here. When am I coming to Tampa? I'm not sure. I was in Tampa 2 or 3 weeks ago. Hang on, get a phone call. Yeah, they sure, they've been using dynamite to blow up that hill. This load sure is heavy. It sure is heavy, my friend. Yeah, please like, share, and copy link. Hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It's free, yo. It's free. Not the only thing that's free anyway. Might as well take it while it is. Who knows? They might be start charging a penny for hitting the like button. You want to like this live? Charge a card, 5 cents. I wouldn't doubt it, man. Bypass VK. I like that road in the US. Yeah, this is a bumpy road right here, though. There's a landfill right here, so there's a lot of trucks constantly coming through here. We get up here to 640, that road looks a lot better. It's starting to rain, sprinkle anyway. Come on, y'all, smash the like button, it's free. Do me a solid and hit that like button. I'm just an average Joe. I'm not somebody that's rich like Mr. Beast or anything. So I think I should deserve a like before him. How long until you're back home? This is basically the backyard of home. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee. I live in Tennessee, about another hour north of here. But I don't know, I'll probably be home tomorrow sometime. So, I mean, we'll be in my neck of the woods when we deliver this load. We'll be close to the house. Just hop in a skip, we'll be at the house. But I don't know if I don't know if I'll be going home or just going to sleep in the truck. I don't know. That really depends on what I'm doing after I deliver this load. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Pretty please. The cherry on top. It's whipped cream if you like it. Yeah, see, this road's a lot better than 275. This is 640 to bypass around Cage Town. The zoo's down this road, Knoxville Zoo. I used to go to it a bunch, and then like we went so many times when I first moved back home, they're like, we're kind of tired of it. Plus, I don't like going to zoos anyway, because when you go to zoos, those animals look so sad. It's like, oh man, you know why? Because I mean, if you was locked behind that cage, you'd be sad too. Yeah, but at least they ain't got to worry about being attacked by other animals. Yep, sometimes that's what you gotta do. That's why when you're at a light, well, many reasons why you do it every time. When you're at a light, when your light turns green, always still look left and right. Hey, Phil. Phil Burke, 4063. How are you today, Phil? Philip. I got a couple of friends. Their name's Phil too. How much is a salary for trucker in the USA? That depends, Bypass. I'd say average probably about 100,000 US dollars. That's probably about average. Anywhere between 80 to 100,000. I'd say it's about average. But you can obviously make a lot more than that. I guess as a brand new driver, you probably make somewhere between 40 and 60,000 as like a brand new driver right out of the gate. But some drivers make pretty good. Some drivers make 200,000 a year. Some make 300,000 a year. I know some that make a little bit of it all. Of course you would, buddy. Of course you would. Don't get the median, dude. You trying to screw me? Is that what you're trying to do? You kidding me, son? Well, Phil, I mean, if you ain't never drove a truck, you wouldn't understand that sometimes things like that will happen. Love from Croatia. Love from India. Much love from the USA. Right back at you. You know, in a car, you'd have no excuse to run that light back there, Phil. No excuse. But in a truck, it's going to happen. More than once. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is when you weigh 40 tons. That's why you got to keep safe distances. We got a lot of weight. We got a lot of weight back there. not that you need to break the laws, just sometimes you get it. Sometimes things happen like that. Doesn't happen that often, but it does happen. And there's a possibility I could have stopped at that light, but if I would have stopped right in the middle of the intersection. So I'd have to ran the light anyway. It's just the way it is. You gotta drive a truck, you'll find this stuff out. I mean, sometimes I've been at a left turn and the light be red and it turned green, and no sooner than I pull out, the light's turning red again. Bypass, thank you. Yeah, I think I did too. As I said, I would have stopped right in the middle of the intersection and had to pull out and run it anyway. See, people really don't put it in perspective, like, is that truck loaded? If it is, how much does it weigh? Like that truck back, that pickup truck back there just pulled out in front of me. If you're gonna pull out in front of a truck, I hope you got a really good acceleration on that car. But like they say, no harm, no foul, so let's keep on trucking. No pain, no gain. No hustle, no dollar. Pay attention just fine, Phil. Just fine, can't you tell? This is called courtesy. Something that a lot of car people don't have for trucks. If I wasn't paying attention, I don't think I'd stopped at a green light. That's how you do that. Just because it's green don't mean you continue going. You stop if there's not enough room. It goes for cars too. It sucks when you stop at a green light, but sometimes you need to. You have to. Just the way it is. That's what a good driver does. Ain't that right, Steve? You ain't got a fast car, you just shit out of luck. That Volkswagen ain't no fast car, but it might be a diesel. Might be. A lot of those Volkswagens are diesels. That is correct, bypass. That is correct. You gotta be able to read traffic. You gotta read the traffic. Driving is like the easiest thing we do as adults, and like, you would think that people would have it like pretty well like executed, but they don't. And you see it daily. Like people driving in the middle lane down the interstate doing 60 and a 70, and they will not move. And I see cars do this, trucks do it. You would think they would know, like, oh, I'm doing 10 under, I need to get in the right lane, but they don't do it. Just the simplest thing, and they just, it's like they don't know what, it's like they don't know what the rules are. And you have to know what the rules are in order to even obtain a driver's license. Just like driving in the left lane, like these cars are doing. You're not supposed to do that. That is not a sit and cruise lane. That is a passing lane. And people will sit in it and just cruise down the road for no reason at all. And then they wonder why they get pulled over. And he wasn't going too fast to miss that one. I did have to get on the brake a little bit though. The Love Shack's the best gas station in the U.S. Nah, I think the best gas station in the U.S. is Sheetz. That's probably my favorite, Sheetz. And there's not a Sheetz anywhere around here. I mean, when it comes to a truck stop, I'd say my favorites are TAs and Petros. But I like your mom and pop truck stops too. They usually have diners in them where they make you some real food, and it's not from a big chain like Denny's. mom and pop places instead of these big, huge corporations that care nothing for you. Like Denny's, you go into Denny's and you get a steak and it's as thin as a piece of paper. Yeah, I like QTs too, Steve. Some of them have truck parking. Some of the sheets do too, not many of them. QT, a bunch of those got truck parking, some don't. Sometimes Speedway's got truck parking. Boondocks USA on I-80 is the best. Man, I've been all around I-80 in Iowa. I don't. Are you talking about that the Iowa 80 truck stop out there? I like Little America out in Wyoming. Yeah, absolutely, Bill says that. Yeah, I think it's all right. I like it because of the variety of fast food you can get. And I think they got an IHOP in there too. I never ate at the restaurant that's in there. I've always ate at like Taco Bell or Pizza Hut. That's about it. I think I ate at Burger King in there once. I used to stay there a bunch back in the day when I was doing flatbed, traveling across I-80. So I traveled across 80 and 90. Back and forth, 90 and 80, 90 and 80. I'd be over in New Hampshire, come down through Connecticut, through New York City, and get on 90 and go through Syracuse, Buffalo, go through Erie, Pennsylvania, Cleveland, Ohio, all across northern Indiana, into Chicago, up in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Fargo, North Dakota, all across Montana, Idaho, Washington, go through Spokane, drop down into Olympia, Portland, California. Sometimes I miss it, but I'm kind of glad I don't do it. I've had my fair share of being out west in the wintertime, out Colorado in the Rockies, in the desert of Nevada, going across Northern California with you get down a 2-lane road where the forest is on fire and all you smell is smoke and see smoke and flames. Crazy. Well, you've ate at the restaurant lots of times. I've never ate there. I never did. If I ever stayed the night there, I was probably always too tired to go in there and sit down and eat. Which I believe I have stayed there a couple of times. Just too tired to go in and eat. And, you know, during the time I'm driving, I don't stop long enough to sit down and eat somewhere. I get it and go. I get it and go. I've not been to Highway 80 in probably 2.5, 3 years. Then I've been in there so many times, I just got tired of it. I have been in the museum, the truck museum across the street, directly across the front, well not directly across, but beside it. That was back before I was driving a truck. They got some cool old trucks in there. Phone call again. Trying to hit the wrong button. Yeah, always, Steve, always. Man, it's so hot in this truck, man. Roll down the window, get a little air in here. I should have hit that switch underneath the hood so I could just turn the AC on. Let's put the heat on the dash because the wind is fogging up. and turn around and look. You be safe as well, Steve. I know you're drunk jumping in a truck these days. Get in your trucks and ride. There's another cop. Police are out, ain't they? Coming through here, it's pretty scenery, but start to get into the mountains and start to lose service, even though you have Starlink. You'll see. One little section, it'll go out for about 10 seconds. I got a friend of mine, man, I can be on the phone with him and the call never gets dropped. I can be on the phone with anybody else and I get to these spots and the calls get dropped, but with him it doesn't ever. Weird. Like the feds are like, hey, don't let that phone call drop, let them talking. It's like, hey, feds, I do you too, yo, just come listen. You don't hear me say anything I shouldn't be saying. Gonna get me on no conspiracy. Road getting rough right through there, bud. think he's loaded too. But it do freeze. I'd say it froze on you, didn't it? We heavy. It gets exhausting shifting these gears all the time. Yes, the weather in Tennessee right now. Almost back to my home county. We're in the county just south of my county. Never know what these people do. Another school zone. What am I driving? What am I driving for truck? Kenworth W900, 18 speed. Cummins engine, 606 horsepower. Limit, school zone, 30 miles per hour, wind flash. We are doing 30. Yeah, probably about the same same I got then. This has got the big Cummins engine in it, the shoot, I forget what it is, 325, 329, something like that. It's got the big block. I heard Kenworth was discontinuing these 900s though. I'd say they are really, because I mean they cost over $200,000. I guess can't really blame them. Probably don't sell many of them. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's accurate, or I had a dream, or I dreamt that, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like how the 990 looks either. I used to drive one of them. Other school zone. If you hurry, you can still get one. And somebody else will, and then we'll just buy theirs when they sell it for a discounted price. Popo sitting on the shoulder. One time. 2025 is the last year they are making 900 series. Okay. Okay, so I didn't dream that. So I did read that somewhere. Yeah, it's been a couple, 2 or 3 months ago when I read that. Well, the next county I go into will be my home county, so. But I don't know if I'll go home and sleep in the truck. I guess it depends. This little place right here, there's a jail right to your right here. They've had inmates mysteriously pass away, and they are, so they, what do you call it? Like the autopsy or something. So they found out that things are happening to the inmates there, and they're being unalived, and so they've got the jail under investigation because they believe they're thinking that the correctional officers are unaliving inmates, and from the inmates saying it that they are. So there's been a lot of bad stuff going on here in this county. Yes, sir, Coda, or however you say it, Coda. We're always safe as we can be. I've been driving for a long time, well, longer than I was supposed to, and I haven't been at fault for anything so far, so. I must be doing something right. Must be doing something right. Here we go. And this load is heavy. It's heavier than actually what I thought it was. Hey, Putnik. Like and support, yeah, like and subscribe. It's free. Plus you can talk to strangers. You can vent too. But we spread positivity as best as we can. For average people, you can't be positive 24/7 though. If you are, then you obviously lie to yourself, you know what I mean? Already liked and subscribed, I really appreciate that, I really do. Farmer, huh? Does that say farmer? You a farmer? Sorry cars, I would have let you through, but we're running down a road. Yeah, Doug, they still there. They all went to Pigeon Forge today. They went to Pigeon Forge to some indoor snow place. So they went sledding, played in some artificial snow. Hey, Kales, welcome back. Butnick said hi. Hi, Butnick. Already liked, subscribe. Well, hopefully I don't disappoint you, farmer. First generation farmer. Oh, that's sweet. Is that for real? You really a first generation farmer? What'd you do, buy a farm or something? Must be nice. Well, first of all, Doug, my niece and my son had a field trip to the place, and so my wife took the other kids with her to it. Through here again to speak. Well, it is raining, so everybody being safe. That's good. Everybody got to get home to their families. School just let out, so I'm trying to slow down. Taking 2 full weeks off at Christmas this year. Can't afford it, but family is always first. That's fact, ain't it? Money ain't everything. It's something you gotta eventually realize. If you're chasing a dollar, somewhere down the line you're gonna finally realize that money's not everything. If you're always chasing a dollar, you ain't never going to find real happiness. Although, you know, we all do know if you just fell into $1 million just suddenly, you'd be happy. You'd be really excited. I know I would be. but eventually you'll get used to it. $1 million ain't never enough, at least for most people. For some people it is. Some people, you know, become a professional in a sport or music, and they'll make one album or play for 1 year and then they're done. Window again, it's getting hot in here. Getting hot in here. Almost makes me want to take off all my clothes. It is getting so hot, I'm thinking about taking my clothes off. Your health is the most important thing, absolutely. I like when people spread facts, man. Without your health, you ain't got nothing. So it's important to do your best to try and take care of yourself. You got to remember also that you have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of your family. Because if you ain't healthy, you can't take care of it. But one day the inevitable does come, so. But hopefully rather later than sooner. Hey, Jody. Jody, hit that like and subscribe button and join the team. We welcome everyone. Come as you are, be you. Be the thing you can be is be yourself. Try to be something you ain't. That's a big status to try to go with, you know. I would turn the air conditioner on, Doug, but I gotta raise the heat off, hit the switch, it turns the heat off, turns the AC on, jump in the truck and turn the AC on. Now I might have to crack the windows, it's getting hot. But the AC works in the sleeper though, without hitting the switch, so I don't know what's going on with it. And that's all it comes, the streaker. And sometimes I carry weights in the truck. Now I'll lift some weights from time to time in here, but I usually just do that at the house. Cause I get short and see me lifting that dumbbell. I only got like, I think 40 pounds on it, but it's all the weights I had. Listening to that Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Man, it's getting hot. Down the window. Oh yeah, we're in my home county now. This is where I'm originally from, but on the other side of the town. Not down here. I don't live on the lake. Bunch of lake houses down there, a bunch of lake boats. Boat houses. Stayed on a boat house when I was younger, back in high school. A friend of mine had a relative that had one, and we went and swam there and drank some brewskis and went swimming. Did a long time ago. That's the last time I was on a houseboat. That breeze feels good. It's cooling off in here a little bit. Think you'll need a couple foot. No. It's supposed to snow here tonight. I don't think it's going to like amount to anything though. I hope it snows on Christmas though. I ain't seen it snow on Christmas in a long time. Really? Ain't too bad, I guess. This might be a rough winter after all. Winter time. Well, Doug, you're going to have a lot of ice and snow. Yeah, I do have a split windshield. Yeah, I used to have one that was one piece, not this one. You can tell by how the windshield wipers go. I can tell you drive a truck or know something, or just it made sense from seeing how the wipers go. I call them the boat wipers. That's how you do it, car. Cut too early. I'm doing speed limit. Catch. Why are you going past me? Go under the speed limit. I don't get it. Well, let me speed past this truck. Let me cut him off and then go under the speed limit. I don't get it. I don't understand how people drive. I really don't. I think logic, and I'm no nonsense, so I can't. My brain's just incapable of figuring that kind of thinking out. 'em. Are you excited for it, Doug? Do you want the snow? '88, huh? Yep, that was when I was created. Unbelievable, man. I don't understand why people pass you and then they don't hit the speed limit. I don't get it. He or she was doing 45 and a 55. The speed limit drops to 45 here. Now they're doing 35. I don't understand that. Okay, now they're picking it up. Okay. Now there's the sign, 45. See it? I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Speed limit 45, radar enforced. Yep, they're not going to do the speed limit. Wow. I can't understand. Might as well just fucking stop in the road. We're doing 35 in a 45. Don't believe me? Right there. 35 in a 45. It's ridiculous. Marlin Spagaka. I used to drive back in my early 20s. I'd go with a friend of mine. He's a lot older than I am. And I'd go with him and I'd drive while he slept. Yeah, I was about 20, 21 back then. Almost there. We can stop stopping. I'm almost to the co-op where I'm taking this load to. But yeah, I'm almost home too, you know. This is the county I'm from. We're on the other side of the county though. This is where, if you ever mail me anything, this is where to go to, this town right here. This is where my P.O. box is. The post office ain't far from here, about another mile. So this is where that stuff Tex sent me went to. It's right down the road here at the post office. We are here. We have arrived. This lane ain't big enough to hold this truck. All right, Sparkles, we'll see you around. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying howdy do all day and stay hydrated. You do the same. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your day. pull up. I hate this place. Goodness gracious. I'd better just go up that road up there. Oh no. Boy, oh boy. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. I think I'm in gear. All right, I'd like to go rummaging in that yard on a Saturday afternoon with beer. Yeah, I think that's just the part of the co-op right there. Looks like it. I'll be right back. Oh, man. I think that's the easiest I've backed this trailer in here before. That other co-op, man, there's two more, but that one is, goodness gracious. I think I'll just sit right here. Hang on, I'm gonna make a phone call real quick. All right. We're going to be headed right back down to Georgia. Oh man, that sucks. I guess I'll head out about 2 o'clock in the morning. That'll put me down there about 7. No, I ain't gonna go home tonight because I'm gonna get some rest and get up about 1:45 and leave at 2. Man. All right, Doug, Sam, everybody, Jersey Sparkles. Have a fantabulous rest of your day today. Fabulous. Appreciate y'all being here. You be safe out there in that cold, Doug. And then I don't know if I'll do it live in the morning or not. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep soon. Don't never get enough rest, you know it? Never. We'll see you tomorrow, Doug, hopefully. Bye for now.